Hi, and welcome to this demo for Soldier Soldiers 2, the upcoming downloadable Wii U game from Runamo Games. It's a sequel to the critically acclaimed Sword and Soldiers that originally released in 2009 on WiiWare. Sword and Soldiers 2 is our 2D side-scrolling take on the real-time strategy genre. You build units and cast spells to take out your opponents. We're working on 3 factions for the game. The Vikings are back from the original, and you can also play as the Demon Legion and the third yet-to-be-announced faction. In this video, I'm gonna show off some footage from a skirmish battle between the Demon Horde and the Viking Legions. Keep in mind that what I'm gonna show you is work in progress. That said, let's get to it. I'm starting this match by building some workers. These little guys will mine for gold, which I'll use to build up my economy. The more workers I send out, the more gold they'll gather for me. As a commander of the Demon Army, I can create several cheap units. They're powerful, but not quite as strong as their Viking counterparts. That means I'll have to rely on numbers rather than strength. I'm using some of my gold to build a group of Goblin Spear Throwers. These ranged units are the backbone of my army and will apply a slowing poison to enemies they hit. In large groups, they can be absolutely devastating. My Viking opponent is sending axe throwers at me, but I use superior numbers and the fear spell to make short work of him. To win the match, I'll need something that packs more of a punch than my spear throwers can dish out. These Serpent Warriors are ideal for that task. They're powerful at close range and turn to stone when they're defeated, leaving an obstacle behind them my enemy will have to destroy before he can move on. 2 of these will tear straight through an enemy berserker, even if the opponent uses the heal spell to try and save him. Later on, my opponent brings Helga, the Vikings' hero unit, onto the battlefield. This is the moment I've been waiting for. It's time to use the strongest spell in my demon arsenal, Meteor Strike. I'll mark a location for 3 powerful meteors to strike. When they hit, they deal massive damage to everything caught in the blast. That wasn't my best strike, but Helga has still taken quite a bit of damage. Despite the Vikings polymorphing my tanky serpent, a well-timed fear almost allows me to bring Helga down. The Berserker coming up behind her will soak up the damage from my explosive Barrel Riders. Unfortunately for them, it's already too late to save Helga. One more push and I've got this. I'll build a crypt for some extra pushing power. This structure will summon skeletons over time, and they will attack the enemy as well. Another Helga appears. I don't have enough mana for another Meteor Strike right now, but I can use my sacrifice spell to trade a Serpent Warrior for some extra mana. My aim was better this time, and I've also killed an axe thrower and some of his workers. Helga won't survive this encounter, so the battle is as good as won. It's over! The Vikings have been defeated by my Demon Horde. That's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video of Sword and Soldiers 2. We'll have much more to reveal in the near future, including the third playable faction. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and get in touch with us on Facebook or Twitter. Start grooming your beards because Sword and Soldiers 2 is releasing later this year.